Hi guys, welcome back to Trading Post.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
We are excited for the simple fact that we left for a week and we still came away with some good sales.
Yeah. And we got to see the grandbaby.
Yeah, he's a knockout.
Yeah.
But while we were gone, we sold 35 items for $1,363.75.
Yay.
That's not huge over a 7-day period, but to not work and be able to see the grandbaby, that's huge to us.
Yeah.
We got paid to see
Priceless.
the grandbaby. Yeah. So this is probably going to take a little bit, so we're just going to cut right to it, get right into the sales. But we got to tell you about this one stop that we did on the way out there.
Oh, my.
Self-driving cars. So we'll get to that a little bit later. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Oh, you're wearing a stained up t-shirt. Maybe I need to pick out his clothes for him.
All right, we're going to have to do some hunting and pecking here, but we'll get to it.
Yeah, as you can see, it's quite a bit.
All right, we're going to start off with some Carrera exclusive pieces. This is the shoulder banks. It's 1/24 and 1/32. This is slot car caution tracks. I paired these together because they are separate. As you can tell, let me do it this way so it won't be backwards. As you can tell, they are different. I did a set of these and I listed each set for $8.95, I think. Can't remember. But a gentleman came in and he ended up buying 4 sets of these and he spent $35.96.
And no, I think one was $5.95 and one was $9.95. If those are the two tracks that the same person bought.
Well, 4 will go to this. It's probably $7.95. So
Whatever.
yeah, I believe it's the same person. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut right to the other one. But he did spend $35.96 on a set of 4. I get it right here.
Oh, let's say I have no idea where those are.
And I believe it's the same individual because it says he's a repeat buyer on this order. This is another curved piece with a caution on the outside. I had each of these listed for $9.95. He came in and bought every one of them that we had. 9 of them. It was $89. Let me scroll and see it.
I think it was 87. Who's right? Who's right? Who's right?
I did.
89. He's right.
He ended up spending $89.55 on all 9 of these. These are going international, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't say international, but I think they are. So they have to be shipped separate.
So the next one, when he scrolls down, is a blood pressure machine. We do really well with these. I don't know how y'all do, but we do really well. This one is Rely On, I don't know.
BP 100.
Sure, he listed this one. Because
You heard it here first. I listed something.
Yeah, because it ends in a 5. I don't know who picked this one up, though, because we both do. Would this be a mutual?
I think you picked that one up.
Oh, all right, so this one's me. It sold for $19.95. Do not remember what we paid for it.
I think $2. It is crazy, though, because it seems like we sell blood pressure cuffs or the machines anywhere between $20 to $40.
This one I know I picked up, but he will pick it up for right now.
I did try to clean this too.
Picked it up at a yard sale for $5. And it sold for, I can't see it on the screen because he didn't scroll that far, $75.
It's a vintage 1950s Electrolux. It does have the hose with it as well. It does work. I did try to clean it. This thing was filthy. I had it listed for $130, I think it was. And we're just trying to move things, and her paying $5, and it was just taking up too much room. Somebody came through with $75, and we had it plenty long enough. So
yeah, and it's not complete, so we'll take the $75 when I paid $70 all day long.
all day. All day.
Okay, next one is an Arnell's.
We're still trying to figure this one out for sure.
Yeah, I am in the midst of talking with the buyer. She bought one last week.
Gee, wait until you're in front of the camera.
What?
Wait until you're in front of the camera to talk.
Well, I can still talk. She bought one last week, which was the smallest of the canister set. And she said it was too small. She thought it was the one. So then she bought this one, which is 2 steps up from the one she purchased. So I just now, because we just got back into town last night, and she bought this while we were out of town. I sent her a picture of this next to the middle one in between and asked her, just to make sure, because I want to make sure you get the one that you want, unless, returns or this, that, and the other. So
she just messaged. She says she wants the one that's 7 inches without the lid.
7 inches without the lid.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the one I will send her, and we will adjust pricing if need be. And they do all have some flaws, I think, and they are priced accordingly. But either way, she paid $20 for this one, and the other one, if she takes it, I think I have it marked for $12.99.
Okay, next is a PS2 game. It is complete. This is a swashbuckler, blue versus gray. This came in the warehouse buy where everything was a little bit less than $1, but it ended up selling for $12.95.
My knee keeps going out from behind me all week. All right, so the next one is my lug wallet.
Thank goodness it goes.
Yes, people have been sending me lowball offers on this for forever, and I know it's worth $30. So I lowered it by $2, and it sold within a couple of days. Ta-da! So it's a brand new lug wallet. Tags are right here, just detached tags. Lug brand, look out for that. It does sell. It's high quality luggage. There's luggage, there's wallets. It still has the do not eat me packet. I got it for 50 cents. And it sold finally for $28.99. All right, this I picked up, I think it was $1 at our Honey Hole thrift store. It is a vintage California Originals USA, number 2349, chip and dip bowl. And this sold for $17. Okay, this is piece parted together. I picked this up for $1. It's Revere. It is not a double ring, but it's a 3-quart 931 Clinton, Illinois, copper bottom, cleaned. I have extra lids, or I just picked up some extra lids at the sale we were just at. Anyways, the sale that we were just at, I picked up some extra lids. And lo and behold, it fit. And just listed it a couple days ago, and it sold for $19.99 within 2 days. Oh, that's Saturday when we got a whole bunch of stuff. That's where we went. These I got for free in a free box. They are a ResMed
Mirage Quattro cushion and clip. Size large. We didn't know. I thought that you could still list them as long as they're still new and sealed. We didn't know until after this one sold because our other listings got taken down. But while the 3 of these, they sold in a group of 3, they end up selling, and they end up selling for $80 for all 3 together. We now know that you can't sell even if it's sealed. There's tons of them out there, but
this one slipped through the cracks.
For some reason, we got tagged with the other ones that got pulled down, but now we know that you can't list these. Crazy
Daisy. The saucers and cups don't sell very fast, but they do sell. I sold a set of 8 saucers for $15. They were sitting for a few months, but they will sell eventually, so just always pick up Crazy Daisy. Next is a pair of Merrill shoes. We both pick up Merrill, so it's always hard to tell. But the color is called Mud Pie. It's suede leather. It's Oxford size 9. Excellent condition. I think we paid $5 for this pair, but they ended up selling for $39.99. Next is a set of Ginsu knives. We got these probably in the knife bucket. This is the exact same too, but a different handle. 2 Ginsu knives sold for $13. And these came out of the 2 buckets of knives that we spent $50. Yes, that's what I said. You didn't say how much we spent on them, though. Oh. We spent $50 for 132 pounds, and we're so far ahead on those, it's crazy. So every one that we sell from this point forward is all extra. Well, it's not that big of a sale fork, but it's a fork. For a fork, it's a pretty good price. 1 fork, $29. It's not a big sale, but 1 fork for $29. Seeing how she might have paid 10 cents for it. Yeah, and it's not sterling. It's stainless. Stainless does sell.
That one
I
is...
don't think so. And it's actually heavy. Southern Living Gallery stainless steel heavy solid dinner fork.
All right, next is Apartment 56. We got these at an estate sale last year. It's a New England Village Series Sleepy Hollow. This is a Sleepy Hollow Church. I believe we paid somewhere around $10 for this one. It's not a very good turnaround for us. I think we jumped too fast. But it ended up selling for $18.50. So after eBay fees and everything, we might make $5. But it was last year, and it's basically dead inventory at this point. So
yeah, so it's good to be gone.
Yeah.
And it was in the house in the closet, so I get some closet space back. I'm happy about that.
Next one.
Oh, the next two are you.
Next one we picked up, or I picked up at a yard sale. This was pretty good. It's a little figurine. This is where you get all the Polly Pockets too, right down the road.
Oh.
This is a Nolan Ryan figure. It's limited edition 2005. It's a Coca-Cola little statue thingy.
He's using my terminology now.
This was $2, and I did get a couple offers on them, but they were kind of low, and I know the prices on these were pretty solid the way I priced it. So someone finally came through and offered, or someone actually came through and paid full price. But this one sold for $38.95. When we was down in Florida, I bought a big bag of these McFarlane figures. This is Tracy McGrady and Kevin Garnett, but
That doesn't look like a comfortable position.
But they do have the balls and the rim and the platforms they go on. A lot of the two of them together, because they're not really worth a whole lot, even though we did sell a Shaquille O'Neal. I know his arm looks messed up. There we go.
No, I was thinking, one, that's Hardaway.
No, it's not. It says McGrady.
I know, but it used to be Penny Hardaway.
We had already sold a Shaquille O'Neal to pay for the whole bag, so these together ended up selling for $7.95. And we've had these since Florida.
Oh, this little guy. We have been messaging the buyer back and forth.
The guy's cool, but the buyer's a little high maintenance.
No, the buyer's fine. It was just a lot of communication back and forth because we were on vacation, and yeah, so sold for $7. Took an offer for $7 and was listed for $9.99. We will be shipping today and offering the buyer a refund because
she couldn't figure out how to do, or he couldn't figure out how to do a counter offer for $7.
Yeah, so this one will be going out today, and the buyer will be very happy and excited. It's a Disney somebody. Pandora World of Avatar. Poly somebody. A Visionware. 7-inch waffle bottom from France. We come from France. Where's that from? Telling my age. Waffle bottom, 7-inch, Vision, amber color with lid. Sold for $19.99.
Okay, so on the way to Kansas City, we went a different way because we didn't want to go through St. Louis because that's where our accident was last time.
I got enough brain damage. I don't need to be no more accidents.
She had just grabbed the pillow and said she was going to take a quick little nap. But we was on a little 2-lane road in middle of nowhere. We had passed seemed like 2 deserted village or towns.
Yeah.
And so she just laid down.
Farm
and
country.
As soon as her head hit the pillow, off to the left, right where he's turning, we saw junk.
He saw junk.
Yeah, I saw.
He had to, yeah.
So I woke up and said, "Oh my, look at this."
Oh my.
And then she looked up, and then I noticed that it looked like it was closed, but I saw one of the garage doors open, and there was a lot of stuff outside. So I woke her up, and I asked her, I said, "Do you want to go back?" She said, "I don't know." And
I said, "Yeah, why not?"
And then she thought about it, and then she said, "Yeah, why not? Let's go try." So we went back, and instead of 2 gates, there was only 1 gate open, and it looked like it might have been a flea market, but it was awful small.
It was a flea market because I saw the sign on the way in that said Trading Post Flea Market.
But it was really small. There was only
Yes, it was
very
really small. But they had indoor buildings too that would open up. So
we drove around where we saw the one garage door open. She didn't want to get, or she didn't get out of the car. She's just like basically
I
sitting
don't
in.
get out in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, no.
So I walked in and I saw the lady sitting inside. It looked like she's doing paperwork. And then I'm like, hello, hello. And some guy answered. I had no idea where he was at. And I said, "Are you guys open?" He goes, "No, we're not. But if you want to look, go right ahead." I said, "Well, I just want to make sure I'm not going to get shot." As soon as he come outside with me, she's getting out of the car and he goes, I shot him. But anyway, they were gracious enough to let us actually pick the self-driving car that we have. It's a joke, by the way. Haha. And it took us there. But we were there for like an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Almost filled up the rear of the car before we even got there.
We have a Ford
Explorer.
There you go.
So they were very nice. She got some real pretty pieces. We got a little bit of everything.
I got 2 luggage cases full of Red Hat Society stuff for $50. One of the luggage rounds will sell for $50.
So anyway, we filled up back the car and then we went on our way. Yeah, just want to kind of fill you guys in on it that don't be afraid to stop if you see a door open. Worst case you're going to get is a buckshot in your butt. We were pretty fortunate on that. It's still in the car because, again, we got back late last night. We're kind of late. We're going to get back to the sales and just kind of want to fill you guys in on it. We might end up doing a haul video on that. We're going to get back to this. This is a Boy Scout mug. It's the Schiff Scout Reservation. Got a bunch of these down in Florida. I think they ended up being like 30 cents a piece. We're whittling through them pretty good. I think there was probably 50 or 60 of them at least. And we paid like $20. But this one ended up selling for $7.25. And I think we're down to maybe 20 or so.
2 layers, because the box was up this high. And there was 2 layers. It was a pain in the butt to pull it. Little old me.
This next one we got from a private pick that Grin and Grandma invited us to. Usually when there's a private pick, we call everybody in the East Tennessee group and we kind of just claps down if we're available or if it's their kind of pick. But I ended up getting probably 7 or 8 of these die-cast cars. This is a 1948 Tucker Torpedo. The ones that I've had so far do have flaws. Like this one doesn't have the hood ornament. I priced them down accordingly. This was filthy. It came from a house that looked like it had never been dusted.
Oh.
And they chain smoked in.
Oh.
So these set for the longest time, and luckily there's no smell of smoke anymore. Cleaned them up the best I could. But we probably got maybe $1 each into these because we got things really cheap there.
Oh yeah, dirt cheap.
But this one ended
up... No pun intended.
Yeah. This one ended up selling for $16.50.
Oh, we got that at the old man's yard sale.
Okay, old man, thank you. This is a vintage Empire. It's a plastic blow mold of a snowman. He's 13 inches tall from 1966. It does come with the light. It does work. Took a little bit less than what we had it listed for, but not too much. But it's all about moving things, so it is what it is. I think we got this for $3, but he ended up selling for $40.
I like my vintage Tupperware. This is the 4-piece set, the Cervelier canisters.
Those would be easy to ship too.
Yeah, and there is all 4 pieces. Now, one of them does have a little bit of damage on the inside, so I marked them conservatively down. So we sold them for $28. And they did take a little while to sell, I think, because of that one piece that has the damage on the inside, but it was on the inside. Picked these up at our local honey hole thrift store. She bundled them together, so maybe $0.25 a piece, and they sold for $15. They are Puzzle Bug by Crazy Art, 500-piece puzzles. I thought they'd make really cute stocking stuffers. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, this was cute. This I got when we went out with TN Pickers, Tim and Jerry. Hi guys, we miss you. They took us to a Salvation Army and a couple thrift stores up in Johnson City. And I saw this and I thought he was cute. It's just a little tiki guy. He's vintage from 1990. Coco Joe's Hawaii. He sold for, believe it or not, $28.99.
This is your bad buy.
Why is it a bad buy?
Because you spent $15 on them.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I remember whenever you bought them.
He says I did. I don't remember spending $15. Well, if I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't.
It's still dead stock that's going out the door.
Yep. So 3 vintage Betty Boop plush. I guess she's supposed to be like a
reindeer?
New Year, Christmas reindeer, Christmas elf, Christmas present. We had them listed for $25, and an offer came through last night for $20. So I just took it just to get them out of here.
We got these just before Christmas last year, right?
Yeah, at a yard sale. Lady had a whole bunch of Betty Boop stuff, and we actually had a client or whatever used to my store who, when we were in Florida, always bought a whole bunch of Betty Boop,
Yeah.
and I think that's why I just was in the habit of always picking up Betty Boop stuff.
Anything Betty Boop should buy.
Yeah, so I think that's why I picked them up, thinking, oh yeah, hey, that lady's gonna buy them. But we're not in Florida anymore, Toto.
It may not have been 15. It might have been 8 for all of them. So.
I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They
Nope,
sold.
It's out the door.
Yep. The next one is silverware again. This is 6 long handle teaspoons. Southern Splendor long handle oval teaspoons. They are stainless as well. International Silver Company. Cute little rose pattern at the bottom. These sold for $15. Again, I have maybe 10 cents a piece into my silverware. Take that all day long.
All right, next is a pair of boys Carhartt. We're terrible at selling jeans. Seems like Carhartt's the only ones that sell them for us. But this is a pair of boys size 10. I think we got these for $2 at a yard sale, maybe. This pair ended up selling for $10.
I don't know where he came from. Soap dispenser. And he sold for $8.
I think he came from one of the auction lots down in Florida.
That's what I was thinking too, honestly. Yeah. He was an auction lot buy. He is from 2003.
If we got him at the auction down in Florida, we're probably into him for a quarter or less. Yeah. Oh yeah, in past videos you heard me talking about the big huge bunch of potato head stuff that I got. There's a lot of different hats. They got a ball cap in there, like a party hat, this the cowboy hat, a bunch of different hats in here. A lot of these together, we're already made our money back on that, plus some. But the group of hats ended up selling for $11.95.
This is just adorable. I have a similar jacket, my size, but it's just plain black. So it's a girl size 7, 8.
By SO.
Sweater sleeves.
We've had this for way too long too.
Yeah. Winter coming. Everyone's starting to buy their jackets. This sold for $13.
Next is a pair of shoes. We was at the quarter sale, and she ended up buying a whole big box for $2. And then I got a bag for $2. But most of the box, she thought it was toys, but they were shoes.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of kids' shoes, but they sell kind of slow, but we made money. Customer wants to make sure they both light up.
It's on the other side.
Oh, there it is. That one lights up, and that one lights up. For a $2...
You saw it first. Here.
Exclusive. We've already sold probably 3 or 4 pairs of shoes out there.
Yeah.
For $10 to $15 each.
And a lot of them, too, weren't really like in used condition. There were some brand new with tags.
Yeah. And we've donated quite a bit, too.
Yes, we have.
So this pair ended up selling for $13.
Sneakers in working condition. This guy is adorable.
Super soft.
He's super soft, and look at the swirl pattern on him. He's just too cute. And he's a Babies R Us. You don't see those very often. He's got a beanbag butt, and he sold for $11.99. As Callum would say, woo!
Callum's our grandson.
Yes.
It's not one of the voices in her head. Well, it could be. Okay, next, the bunch of comics that I got, the 127, paid $400 for all of them. We've already sold about $75 worth, and don't really have a whole lot listed, but I'm getting there. This is 2 Bloodstrike. It's number 1, April 1993. Person came in and bought 2 of them because I had several of them. I think this one I had 3 of them, but he ended up buying 2 of them. Not a whole lot, but it still adds up. But the 2 of them ended up selling for $4.50. And I'm glad he bought 2, so that way we make a little more money off of it. So now we're at about $80 out of the 400.
Okay, last but not least, how do we like to end every video?
More silverware.
Hey, don't sound so, hey, just pay some bills, buddy. This is Jefferson Manor soup spoons. Just so everybody knows, this is a soup spoon.
She gets so many messages about it.
Teaspoons are teaspoons, tablespoons are tablespoons, and then you have the long-handled iced teaspoon. This is a soup spoon. So, anyways, Jefferson Manor, Stanley Rogers, Jefferson Manor stainless soup spoon. Sold 7 of them for $23. So what is my, and oh, this is the pattern. I sold this pattern last week on a
You
video.
sold two different ones last week at the Jefferson Manor.
No, that one was, I think, Reed and Barton, or was it Jefferson Manor?
You had 2 Jefferson Martin and 1 Reed and Barton, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so this is the pattern that comes,
Yeah, the Jefferson Manor
many different makers have that pattern.
Yeah.
So check it out. Silverware sells.
All right, that's all we have. We got to get busy because the mail lady she probably gonna pull in anytime. So I guess it's gonna be a post office run today. But,
And we have errands since we've been out of town anyway, so.
We want to thank everybody for watching.
Of course, as always.
We want to thank you guys, and we're going to get everything packed up, sent out. All right, thank you guys. We will see you guys on the next video.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.